Hello and welcome to my vaporwave tutorial on Diskette Park number 1. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with Princess Say I'm Your Number 1, and we're going to get the full length version that's available on YouTube, and it's going to sound like this. So that's how it starts, and the full-length version has a little bit of an extended intro, and that's why we're going to use it. So let me start there. What we're going to do with that is we're going to take that and we're going to pitch it down 2 half steps, and then we're going to pitch it up by 25 cents. So a little bit of fine-tuning there. And then we're also going to slow it down from 104 beats per minute down to 94.5. So once we do that, here's what it sounds like. Once we do that, we'll get the arrangement of the song. We get the whole intro pretty much plays as it's recorded, and then we'll get to this first chorus, and here's what we'll do with it. We're going to grab the first part. There's kind of 2 halves of it. The first part has a solo voice, and then the second part has a harmony, and then it will loop back around to part of the intro. I'll show you. So that's how that's arranged. And then one last part is this bridge section. So now that we've got all the elements, pretty much line them up as you hear them in the song. All right, so we've got the intro. And then here's the main part of the intro, and then Say I'm Your Number 1 with the solo voice. So then it goes to the harmony voice. And then it goes to this bridge. And then that loops. And then we'll go back to the intro one more time. And then here's with the solo voice again. Say I'm Your Number 1. And then with the harmonies, there it is. So that's how the song is arranged. And I've added a little bit of reverb to this just to give it a little bit of spacey sound. But there's one more element that's kind of the secret sauce of this song. So what we're going to do is we're going to add some drums to this, and we're going to use those drums to sidechain compress the main song so that every time the drums kick, the song turns down a little bit and then it comes back up. So what we'll do is take some drums, and what I've got here, this is Superior Drummer, and I've got a electronic drum kit. So sounds pretty cheesy. And then I've got this tom. This is pitched up by 8 half steps, so it's really high, and it matches the tom, that's the tom snare kind of sound that's in the original. And then also in this track, I've got a clap. But there's a little bit of a secret with that too. It's got what's called gated reverb. And so if we add in reverb to this clap, and then what we'll do is we'll apply a noise gate. So with that reverb, once it reaches a certain volume going down, then it'll just cut off completely. And you'll hear this in like Phil Collins' Studio with the snare drum, and it'll sound like this. So we've got that gated reverb on the clap, and we've got the drums. And then now what we'll do is we'll play the track and we'll add in this compressor. I'm going to turn it down low and then I'll add the volume back. So you can watch this meter here, and then I'll pull it up here. Whenever the drums kick, then the song will turn down and then it'll bounce back up. So you'll see this meter kind of dancing up and down. Now, if we turn this up a little bit and turn that down a little bit, here's what we get. So that's kind of the secret sauce of the song. So once you got the arrangement, you add the drums, you add the clap with the gated reverb, and then you add the sidechain compressor, send it to the main track. And that's how you get the sound. So thanks for watching. Have a good day.